scene?
I got
When
into
did you get into
boxing
boxing?
when I was 6 or 7. My dad had passed away to gun violence, and like I used to just be like angry. Anybody talk about, you know how you in school, people talk about like parents and all that, like jokes and all that. So when people used to joke, that just when I get mad, I just always used to fight. So my mother had put me into boxing.
Yeah, man. And I used to be a fighter myself. So when you was in school, you couldn't
Yeah,
wait to
like
get into the
if
gym.
I yeah, basically I just love gym class. But I was very smart too. But as soon as something happened, that's my first like I ain't with the like I'm not one of them people that keep talking back and forth. I just fight all the time.
Where? So tell me, how was that
I
amateur
was
record
probably
anyway?
like
You say you had 200 plus
260
fights.
and 4. Yeah,
Damn,
yeah,
that's a good record, bro. A
yeah.
lot of experience there, man. So would you have to say that, what did you learn more when it comes down to boxing and getting your IQ where it's at in the amateurs, or working with some
Uh,
high level pros?
I think both kind of even playing field because like when I started pros, I learned patience that the patience that I got. Like a lot of people like the patience that I have. I learned that from probably like pros and like accuracy and like making punches matter. But amateur, it's like the urgency, like the urgent. You gotta win quick. Like you gotta start early. Like you start late, you got a chance of losing. You start early and run out, you got a chance of losing. So like you gotta be perfect for the 3 rounds. And then seeing a lot of styles in the amateur. And the pros you see like
Word, word.
almost everybody fighting like kind of some sort. Like you when you get to the elite level, everybody knows something. But like amateur, when you start fighting amateur, you got people from different states and people from different countries. It's just so different.
Mm. And what about, like, national
Yeah,
championships
yeah.
and
I
stuff like that?
probably won
Did you
like
get any?
probably like 19 or 20 nationals. I never lost a national tournament. Yeah,
Wow, wow. That's amazing, man. And you have talk to me. Have you been with like Coach Kenny
yeah.
and
All my
Calvin
life I've
like
been with
all
Coach
your
Kenny and Coach
lives?
Cal since I was 6 years old.
Word. So what would you have to say, your relationship with
Yeah,
them is,
definitely.
because they're great
They like
people.
parents to us. Anybody that come out of our camp, they was real life like parents to us. So like it became more than boxing when I really they affected me in school outside of the gym. I was always in the gym though, so like I was always with them traveling. I always with them all the time. So they're really like extended parents.
Word. So, man, talk to me, man. Like, when it comes down to the pro rankings, you're right already, in the top 100. And how do you
I
see
see.
yourself moving?
It's time. I'm 12-0 now. I'm kind of like getting. I'm used to like the ring, like all the rust, like how when you first come into pro, like it's like different. So now I'm there. So now it's time to like climb. Get a couple vets. Get a couple people. Yeah, a couple former
Former
champions, and
champions.
then climb. It's that climbing stage now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a boxing coach myself, and just watching your IQ, and I can see the maturity level in you. I posted our little segment, and next thing you know, you got Breadman saying that he wants to hire you for, his other fighter there, J Rock. He has a fight coming up. I don't know if you've seen that message, but like, how does it feel to have coaches like that, approach you on like, your high level and
Uh,
saying that a real
I
good fighter?
appreciate it. I mean, I come from a place. I come from a place where like you never, like, you just stay grounded and stay humble. So I mean, it's a lot more work that I gotta do, but I appreciate it. That's what we work for, to get praise like that and to for people to see. But I think it's a lot for me to learn, I think I could learn a lot from J Rock. He's been at many championship fights, so it'll be a great opportunity.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
and getting paid in the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't say work, they
yeah.
said I would like to hire him. um, so tell me, how did this the nickname Truck come upon? You know what I'm saying? we had Coach Calvin tell me that Tank got his name because of his big head.
So
How'd you get your name?
yeah,
Run
so
me
probably
through
like
shit.
so for people who don't know boxing, you don't spar when you first start. My first day starting, I sparred. I sparred this little
Mm.
white kid. So like so imagine it's my first day. I really don't like, I know how to street fight, but I don't really know nothing. But one day I went straight through, like straight, like no side, no left, no right, no straight at him. So ever since that day, they just always call me that.
So I mean, like coming from Baltimore and stuff like that, and with this new breed of fighters, you got Tank, you got you. What would you have to say that what makes y'all different
I
versus all the other
think that
cities?
grit, that determination, no matter how big we get, like you can see now, Tank still got that underdog mentality. Like even if you the eighth fighter, like Tank will go down as a Hall of Fame and a legend, but still to this day, he got that underdog, like he got to prove something mentality. I think that's just a Baltimore thing, man. From so low, we so small. It just that underdog mentality just remains in us no matter what.
Right, right, right. And you got a lot of different, you guys have a lot of similarities. You guys are both southpaw. You guys definitely have that determination that when you smell blood, you know,
Yeah,
chances are guys gonna go down. And the patience, you know what I'm saying? I definitely see a lot of the similarities. Now, is that like got to do with, necessarily
yeah,
your coaches?
maybe, and seeing a lot of different things. So like one thing about Tank, when Tank used to be going his places and exploring different things, and when I used to be going my places, he would always come back and like install them in me or like let me learn some things. And so he just always he always used to tell me like it get greater later. So like I might not some fights I might be doing great as soon as it start. Some people might be front runners where their best 4 rounds might be crazy. You out weather the storm, but he always tell me like it get greater later.
Mm, mm, mm. So tell me some of the the high level fighters that you've been able to share the
Uh,
ring with in
I
sparring.
sparred I sparred Terrence Crawford when I was probably like 15. I uh I sparred Tank all the
Mm.
time. I just sparred Tank. I sparred Boots. I sparred Shakur. I sparred Devin before. Uh, who else? I sparred Jared Hurd. Uh, I sparred I sparred Jesus Ramos. I sparred a lot. I sparred a lot of people.
Word, word, word. So, when you talk about some of the guys like, Terrence Crawford and Boots, the welterweight division, guys that, they call, Jerron Ennis, possibly the boogeyman in the welterweight division. When you've been able to share the ring with him and share the ring with, Terrence Crawford, do you believe that? Do you believe he's the boogeyman? Or do you believe that, he got some work to do when it comes down to some of these top level guys, such as Spence and
Uh,
Crawford?
everybody always got work. I feel like he don't lack. I feel like he don't lack the skill, but if anything, he may lack the like experience because them guys been in world title fights multiple times, big lights. So if anything, I feel like he would lack the experience, but not the skill. But Boogeyman, I wouldn't say Boogeyman. I feel as though them guys is in a point in their career that they really don't have. It's like high risk, low reward. Like basically, they don't have nothing to prove. I feel like they would give him the fight after their fight. Like if they fight each other, I feel like they would give him the fight after.